Good morning everyone, or whatever it is, wherever you are. So today we have a vlog. If you're a subscriber you'll know, but if you're not, Oakley, my dog, doesn't like when I vlog. So that's him crying because I'm vlogging. Anyway, today we have a vlog. I was struggling for an upload for today, so I thought we'd just do a vlog. We don't do vlogs that often, so here we are. We have another day at home vlog. I know I've done one of them quite recently, but that's what is happening today. Jack is at work again, which means I can't leave the house because we have a dog with separation anxiety, so I literally can't go anywhere. So he is off at work with the car, so I'm just spending the day inside. I don't know what I'm doing today. I know I have to do one thing and that is it. So just thought we'd vlog, see how it goes, see what we'll get up to. I have recently woken up, which is why my hair's like this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's gonna change because Jack has put this in, so I don't want to take it out because I want him to put it back in. I can't French plait my own hair, okay? Please don't judge me for it. I've tried. I can't figure it out going backwards. I did learn how to do it on someone else's hair, which is big for me. I've only just learned that a few months ago, but I still can't do it on myself yet, and Jack does it so brilliantly. So, and this has been slept in, so he does it really, really well. So I'll let him get on with it. It means I can have plaits in my hair, so I'm happy with it. But anyway, yeah, that's why it's a little bit poofy. So I've been awake for a little while. I have been sorting little man. Yeah, I've been sorting you. And I have been on TikTok because that's how I tend to start my mornings when I'm not going to the gym. Because I'm normally at the gym, I don't really mind having like a less productive morning. I am very, very used to working later on in the day and working later. So I've been on TikTok. I've just swapped out my energy drinks. I always start with the rain because I need the energy boost, to be completely honest. But I started with a peach one, but I can't deal with it. My favourite ones are the apple ones, and they're so hard to find now. So I wanted to try peach, but they are nice, but I think I've got to be like in a very specific mood for it. So I'm about to open a melon one because they're the second best. I've had a protein bar and we're just chilling a little bit now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go on TikTok just for a little bit longer, and then I think I'm going to go on my laptop and do some YouTube work. I am in need of cleaning a bedroom. That's the only thing that I know I need to do today. It's an absolute mess. Like, I'm hoping you guys aren't going to judge me because it's a mess. Like, it's really, really bad. So it needs tidying. The problem is we still haven't got enough like storage space for clothes. So Jack's clothes have been folded up in the kitchen. You might have seen them in the background of vlogs. I basically got sick of sorting Jack's clothes, so I was like, right, you're sorting your own clothes from now. And I got sick of the bloody ironing pile, so I've been doing it where my clothes, after they've been washed, get put away, and if they need ironed when I wear them, they get ironed then, rather than having an iron pile. I hate it. I hate having an iron pile. It's awful. Have I opened that one yet? Nope. Okay, gonna have to be careful when I open that. So Jack hasn't been putting his clothes away because he hasn't got enough storage, so they've just been folded up in the kitchen. And we finally went to IKEA and got like just one of those really, really cheap clothes rails till we can afford some more storage, and that needs put up so we can hang some of his clothes up, and then the room cannot be a mess. Because I asked him to move all of his clothes because I've set up a little station in the kitchen for the welcome pack for the van and energy drinks because we didn't really have a storage place for it, and he's just dumped them in the bedroom. So I need to sort that today. I'm not like taking over his tasks, it's just he works a lot and I have the time to do it, so I'm gonna do it for him and put the clothes rail up and hopefully hang some of his clothes up, just because I'm sick of the spare room being an absolute tip. Like, I can't get into my clothes and the drying rack's up there. So that's the only thing I need to do today. And I also want to do some editing on my photos, so I think I'm just gonna sit for a little bit longer, try and open that energy drink without getting absolutely soaked, and then I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. We also probably need to go for a walk at some point today, because this is what he's currently doing. That's him fighting his tail. Did you get it? Oakley? Did you get your tail? Look at his lips caught on his teeth, man. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do that and I will catch up with you in a little while. Right, we need to get your breakfast, don't we, little man? You get your breakfast. Breakfast? Yeah, come on then. What should we do it in? Should we do snuffle in your towel or snuffle in your mat? Or should we do your ball? Hey, let's do your snuffle mat. You haven't done that in a while. I know. Right, there's nothing in it yet, so don't get excited. I don't think you guys have seen, but Oakley, Oakley's on some new food at the minute. We had to change him because the vet told us to, essentially. He's on some hyperallergenic food, right? And it is the weirdest freaking colour. I'm going to talk to you whilst I get his food. I hope you don't mind. Can you see my arse? Let's pull these down. I wear shorts or Jack's underwear to bed. Normally they're literally like, you can't see a thing. But I'll pull them down for you. Anyway, because it absolutely reeks. I took him to the vet because this is it, by the way. Look at that. Isn't that just weird? It's focusing on the bag. Isn't that just weird? It's really odd and it smells disgusting. He's licking his paws a lot at the minute and itching a lot, and he keeps like going like coughing all the time. Also, I'm sorry if you have dogs and this noise is driving your dog crazy. So when we went, this was months ago, the vet said to put him on hyperallergenic food. Oh, yes, good boy. Go. Put him on hyperallergenic food because it could be something in his food that he's allergic to. But I disagreed. I don't think it is his food, but obviously you do what the vet says. So he's been on this for like, I want to say maybe like 4 weeks now. The vet said to do it for 2 weeks and then ring back if it hasn't improved any. So basically he hasn't had any, he wasn't allowed any treats, anything. Can you go on your crate? Good boy. I'm sorry the lighting's off, I'm just going to talk whilst I'm doing this. He hasn't been allowed anything bar this food. Like, this is all, so it's been bloody awful because obviously you need, when you're doing training, you need high value treats because otherwise they're just like, well, why would I do anything for that food? I get that food all the time. So it's been absolutely awful. And this food, like I've said, stinks. I was going to say reeks there. I think it's trying to focus on Oakley, so I hope you're enjoying seeing Oakley. It absolutely stinks. And when it's not when he's eating, but he stinks now. And it's not even just his breath, it's like the smell of the food is like seeping out of his pores. It's absolutely disgusting. So I can't wait to take him back and be like, yeah, the food's not working, can I put him on his... That's just turned on by itself. What? My computer is non-stop turning on by itself. I can't believe I got that on camera. It's so weird. It keeps just randomly turning on. Anyway, I can't wait to take him back to the vet and be like, the food's not working. Can I please put him back on his normal one? I personally think that it's hay fever because it gets worse when we're out in like fields and stuff. And I don't know, I just think if it was his food, if it was something in his food, because it's pretty easy to figure out what it would have been in his food. It would have been chicken because he doesn't eat like treats that have red meat in it because it's just, we don't do red meat in this house. So he has either like chicken or turkey treats. I think we sometimes give him pork, but we'll not give him any beef or anything. So it would have been pretty easy to figure out what it was, but he has chicken all the time. Like the majority of his treats are chicken. That sausage thing that we normally give him is chicken. His food was chicken. So I feel like if it was his food, he would have been a lot more ill. And he's been on this food for, like I said, 4 weeks, and it isn't any better. If anything, it's probably worse, which makes sense with the hay fever thing, because obviously we're coming into summer, and as everybody with hay fever knows, it has been bad recently. So I think it's that. So I can't wait to get him back on his normal food, and it means he might actually do well with his training, because it's just, he's still listening, he's still fine. On walks he's fine, he can deal with walks, but on just like when we're out doing these long line walks, he just doesn't check in as often, because what's the point in checking in where he might find something on the field that he might want more than this food. And his recall, we haven't been able to practice his emergency recall. Not like emergency, he hasn't got that yet, but his, like, when this word is said, you come, like, you that was his word, so I'm trying not to say that. You get to our side, like, as quickly as possible. We haven't practiced that because we don't want to, like, dilute that word with non-high value treats. So we haven't used that unless in an emergency situation where, like, he's running off to a dog, and that's happened once in the last few weeks, and he didn't come back. So he did come back eventually. Nobody panic. He was on his long line, so he couldn't get that far, and it just, I don't know, I didn't like that he didn't come back really quickly. So I can't wait to be able to give him his hot dog thing again. It's just been awful, but the experience I had at the vet wasn't very good. I'm not going to go into the depth of it, and I'm not going to say who it was, because I don't want to give them like a bad review, because I know a lot of people of my subscribers are in the northeast, so I don't want people to think they're terrible. But it just, the vet wasn't great with me, and it made me feel like crap. So I keep putting off taking him back for his next appointment, which I know is awful, because it's Oakley's health, like, I need to take him, and I will, but it's just the type of thing where it's just like, I don't want to do that again. And also because that was his 6-month checkup where we mentioned it to begin with, it's going to cost to take him back as well, and that's always just not what you want, is it? And I'm worried. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I'm just worried about it. So it's just a really rubbish situation. So there we go, that's done. Right, he can have his food. Okay, good boy. Okay, good job. He's allowed, like, he's learnt. I didn't even teach him this necessarily, but he knows that he gets released from his crate and then he gets released for his food in 2 separate things, which is really good of him. So now I am gonna try and do some work. I'm gonna try and redesign something. Hang on, I need my laptop to better explain to you. Okay, so I want a new banner. I've had this one, I want to say, the entirety of my time that I've had my channel, and I want a new one because I don't like this font anymore. I'm not sure whether I want this picture on anymore, because that picture is from the photo shoot that kind of triggered my eating disorder, and I don't look like that anymore. I mean, you can't tell how lean I am in that picture, but I don't look like that anymore, and my hair's the wrong colour. So I still haven't decided whether I want to put that there, because there's that side of it where I don't want it, but there is the side of it where they're good pictures and they're very nice, and that photo shoot kind of quality. So I also want to incorporate travel into there a lot, because you guys have you can probably tell the travel is becoming a big part of my channel. Not huge, because it's not all the time, but it's a big part of my channel now, so I want to include that somehow. Obviously fitness and lifestyle is still there, but I don't even know if I want words in there, so I think I'm going to spend some time doing a bit of, like, research and, like, looking at other people's ones and seeing what they have, and then I'm going to design it. I don't know if this is going to get finished today, because I really don't know what kind of thing I want. I know it's not that deep. I know you guys are probably thinking, people hardly ever see it, but for somebody who hasn't been on my channel before, if they click on my channel on their desktop, it's there, and it's also there on the mobile one. So I just want it changed because the main reason is I want travel incorporated, and I still like that background though. Like it's kind of like a concrete-y kind of vibe, so I think I might keep the background the same and then just change the font and change this font and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. I think I'm going to watch some YouTube as I'm doing it. I say some YouTube, I still only follow James and Karis because they're the only people that I found that I like, and even, but I don't stay up to date with them. It's the type of thing where I'll only watch them if I've got nothing else to watch. So I think I'm gonna watch that, and yeah, that's what's happening now. I have found a few that I like. I've been on it for like half an hour, maybe a little bit longer. I don't really pay attention to the time. Well, I do, that's a complete lie. But I basically went down my homepage on YouTube. It has tended to be big accounts because that's how it works with YouTube. They push accounts that have a lot of subscribers. So a lot of them are just their names, and that's fine. I think if people know who you are. Like if you already have like an established name, that's fine. But for me, where people don't really know who I am, I feel like you need more than a name. Like you need like, well, the things that I would like on there is like what my channel is and upload days. I'd quite like to incorporate that. I completely forgot about putting that on there. Hang on, he's pressed his button. Anyway, yeah, I want upload days. So a lot of them didn't give me a huge amount of inspiration because it's just their name. So I have found a few. Like I said, I literally just went down my homepage, so I don't know who a lot of these people are, apart from Sarah's Day, but I don't even know why I'm subscribed to her still because I just don't watch any of her stuff. I'm not the biggest fan. So hers is actually my favourite though. So I really like this kind of a vibe where it's just loads of pictures, and I love the writing across it. There's a few more, so I quite liked this where it was like really symmetrical and nice, and I thought that could have like, that could be a background and then like writing over the top of it. I've seen her stuff before though, and I know like all of her thumbnails are this kind of vibe, so it's nice for continuity kind of thing. Then I also like this where it's kind of like really plain and then just a pop of two pictures. I feel like that's nice, and then it obviously you can have your upload days and things like that. Oakley's going a little bit mental trying to eat his bandana, I think, at the minute. And then this was another one that I liked where it was like loads of pictures. I like the framing around this one. So I'm not sure. There's this one as well, which I really like. Like I love how simple that is, but I do think I like some pictures on there. Like the photographer in me, what are you barking at? Is just like, no, you need some pictures on there. So I think I'm gonna do something like that. I think I'm gonna go through my phone and pick which pictures I'd like to use. I'd like to use ones that aren't just selfies of me. There might be some in there, but I kind of want it to be centered around things that are on my channel. So maybe like some pictures from traveling, pictures of Oakley, me and Jack, things like that. So I think I'm going to go through my phone and pick some pictures that I'd like to put on there. I'd also like them to be nice and aesthetic, so I've got to be picky. So that's what I'm going to do now, and hopefully Oakley will stop barking at nothing. Next door neighbour is like drilling or something, so I think he's gone crazy over that. I've gone through my entire phone album from coming out of lockdown onwards, so like from Oakley onwards, because I just don't want any of the old stuff in, because like I say, I don't look like that anymore. So I've liked some of the stuff, but I went in, I've like favorited the ones that I could use kind of thing. There's a lot that's on my computer that I probably would use because they're like big camera images, so better quality, and I am so tempted to put this picture put that picture in there with no explanation and just put it on the banner, and then when people come they just see me dressed as a penis. I mean, it's beautiful, it's joyous, it's lovely. I really want it on there. If you don't know what that is, I used to volunteer with Sexpression at uni, which is where you go into schools and teach sex ed. I absolutely loved it. I didn't teach anywhere near as many times as I wanted to, because I only started volunteering in second year, and then I got on committee in third year, and third year uni is a bit brutal, so I didn't do it as much as I wanted to. But because of that, I volunteered to dress as the penis on the Freshers' Fair in 3rd year. I don't mind. I've got no shame. That's not right. I do have shame, but I don't care dressing as a penis. I'm very, very, very like sex positive and do not care. So I dressed as the penis and walked around my entire uni campus and just got pictures with everybody and got pictures with the entire like USU, the student union sabbatical officers and everything. So I have a picture of me in a penis costume. I have pictures with my friend Beth, and it's like her favorite thing in the world because there's a picture of me on the screen. Like, I've got interviewed by the TV, like the York TV people, and they were like streaming onto a big TV on the campus, and there's a picture of me like just getting like drowned by the penis costume, and it's so funny. I love how much Beth loves it. But yeah, I really want to put that on. It sums up me. I'm sex positive, so I mean, we've got to put the penis picture. Anyway, I'll make a decision as to whether I'm actually going to put, to be honest, YouTube would probably be like, what are you doing? So maybe not. I am going to go get changed now, and I'm going to, I think I'm going to like break stuff up because I hate just sitting. And sorry, Oakley was like sniffing the bottom of the tripod that I've got on the camera, so I was worried it was just going to go all wonky. I hate just sitting for long periods of time, so I think I'm going to break stuff up. So I think I'm going to go start and make a move on building the clothes rack, because I thought I'll do, because I've been sitting for quite a while doing that. So I thought I'll build the clothes rack now, like get ready, build the clothes rack, because I've just, it's here at the bottom of the stairs. So I'll build that and then go back to like doing some kind of like sitting work kind of stuff. And then I can, when I'm sick of that, I can go and put the clothes on. So I'm going to show you the room because I'm probably going to do a time lapse, and I want no judgment from any of you before you say anything. So this is kind of the pile of Jack's clothes that he brought up, and then there's another pile, and then one of my skirts, then there's the drying rack, and then there's more Jack's clothes on there, and then this was on the stairs to bring up, and then there's my earrings that I still haven't found a place for. So it's going to go here, so I need to move the storage boxes and then build it here, and then I thought I would do that, and then I can go do more work when I get bored, put the clothes on. So I'm going to get ready, so I'll be back in a sec. Done. So I've went literally coziest clothes that I always wear, joggers and little bralettes. So we are gonna go and grab the thing, what's it called, clothes rack. The plaits are staying in, so I'm obsessed with wearing them at the minute. It's down to, I saw a black creator on TikTok. She was replying to a white woman who was saying that she has really wavy hair and she'd love to have hairstyles that protect her hair, because obviously with natural hair for black people they use like the box braids and things like that to protect their hair. And that white woman said that to the black creator, and she was like, so these kinds of, and she put on the screen, these kinds of hairstyles would actually protect your hair as like having like wavy thick hair. And it was these kind of plaits, and I'd never thought of it like that, protecting your hair. But I have noticed whenever I wear plaits, my hair lasts so much longer. Like it doesn't get anywhere near as greasy, and also it kind of does protect it because my hair is really thick. I know it doesn't look it, so my hair does get quite thick and like frizzy, and this just, honestly, I feel like it does protect my hair a lot better, and it keeps it out of the way so I don't have to deal with it. And like I say, it just gets so less greasy, and I love how it looks when it comes out of the plaits. So I've not taken them out, and when I'm doing stuff like this anyway, this is what I'm keeping them as. So anyway, I'm gonna go get the thing. I'm gonna give you a time lapse, I think. So let's see how this goes. up the thing. It didn't go as well as what I thought. I was like, it's gonna be so super simple. And then I couldn't get the key, not the key, it's the Allen key, and I couldn't get the screw thing to go in, so I'm gonna have to get Jack to have a look at it, which is ridiculous. Like, it's the easiest thing to put up in the world, and I'm gonna have to get Jack to have a look at it. Anyway, so I am now, it's about lunchtime. Wowee! But I'm not hungry yet, so I'm gonna throw the ball for Oakley for a little bit first, but I think I'm gonna try and take some pictures for Instagram. I have got like a bit of a theme going on my Instagram at the minute, so I don't know if anybody will have noticed because it's very, very subtle. If you can see, we're gonna ignore these 3 because they're graduation posts, and I want, hopefully, like, well, not hopefully, eventually it'll be like a block of graduation posts. But if we ignore those 3, I've been doing like colour white, and then we can see it probably better here, but it goes like not colour but like more colour, so like obviously grey is the colour here, but colour white, colour white, colour white. Oh, anyway, colour white, and it's been going on for quite a while. That's probably the start of it. So I want to go so I haven't posted anything because I don't have a white picture at the minute. So I think I'm going to go up and take some pictures, kind of in the style of Nellie London. If you haven't seen her profile, I'll pop her up, but I'm sure you probably have. I want to take some pictures like her because I've been wanting to do this for like a few weeks, where it kind of just showcases how different bodies look. And I tried it the other day and it didn't go that well. Not a proper try, I just kind of like used my phone and looked at how they could look. But I think I'm going to take my big camera up and spend some time taking the pictures and see how it goes. I've mentioned it on the channel before, but basically I've gave myself like this year to focus on content, so kind of like mainly YouTube, but Instagram as well, and I haven't really focused on Instagram, so I kind of want to start making sure that I'm posting more. So I'm gonna go and do that, and then we'll have some lunch. I'm not gonna film because if it goes bad, I don't want to edit the footage back, if that makes sense. Like, I still have to be careful with my body dysmorphia and eating disorder to make sure that I'm not triggering myself. So I'm not going to film it. I'll let you know how it goes, but I'm going to go do that now after I've thrown the ball for Oakley for a little bit. It feels like I've only filmed from this one spot, and I apologise for that, but I promise I have been moving about. It's been a while. It's like 4 o'clock now. Like, I promise. Been a while. Anyway, I took some pictures and then I tried to play fetch with Oakley with the ball. He just doesn't like it. Like, he doesn't like it. We've got him to bring the ball back, but he stops like 3 meters short, so he's way too far away, and when I bring it back, and then he just won't. Like, it's too hard. But he ran about a little bit and did some training in trying to teach him to bring the ball back. Anyway, and we did that, took some pictures, and I had my lunch. I had, if you're subscribed, I had the salad that I normally have, and I also ate some cookies. These are freaking insane. I've had them before, and Jack got me them because I was feeling really sad the other day, so he came back with some cookies and some flowers. So he got me them, and they're so good. They're the Taste the Difference salted caramel and Belgian milk chocolate from Sainsbury's, and they're very good. I have been editing those pictures. I got some alright ones. Should I show you the ones I've edited? I'm still trying to get used to like the close-ups of the body ones. So I got that one's edited, and these ones are edited as well. But they're the only ones that I've edited so far. But there's all these ones, so there's quite a few. I got quite a few. Hopefully, I went up there with the idea of just being like, right, I'll just take pictures of my tummy, and then I just started taking pictures of my bum and things like that. So I've got quite a few of different poses, so hopefully I can get like a few different posts from that. Obviously I'll not post them all at the same time, but it means I've got a few posts from it, which is awesome. I am going to now, whilst I was doing that, I was watching Backstage with Catherine Ryan, which is the new Amazon Prime special, and it's actually quite funny. It's not like, it's weird, I just find it really interesting, and I feel like you get to know, because it's the premises, it's basically like you see the backstage stuff before they do the comedy show, and then you see the comedy show as well, and that is my like my kind of show. Like, I love seeing the backstage bits, and then I love seeing like the bloopers and the mistakes and things like that rather than the actual shows. So it's my type of a program, and I just find it interesting. It's interesting to see what the comedians are actually like, because like I think I always assumed like Catherine Ryan was like really like leftist and a feminist, and I don't know if she is. I mean, I'm sure she's a feminist, but I'm not sure she is. And now in the first episode there wasn't really any feminists, and then Sarah Pascoe was on and they were talking about how she is like hardcore feminist kind of thing, and I don't know, it's just really interesting. So I enjoyed watching that. I watched 2 episodes. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I was gonna start editing, but I might see if I can get some clothes on this clothes rail, because I have been sitting for a while, but I kind of forgot about hangers. I forgot that I need hangers. I'm gonna have to take some from mine that's in our bedroom that's got all my gym kit on, because I think I'm gonna have to buy some that like look pretty rather than the, you know, the hangers that you've just got, like you've got from buying clothes when you used to shop at retail, and the plastic and they're minging, and then like we've got like wooden ones and then plastic ones and then grey ones, and it's just awful. But I think I do have some pretty ones spare on my clothes rail, so I might go and start putting them up, put the washing away, or well, put the drying rack down, and then hopefully that room can look a little bit tidier. I am done. It isn't perfect still, like it's still a bit of a mess, but it's better than what it was. And then this, I've put all of Jack's, because basically I ran out of hangers, like I said was going to happen. I've put all of his clothes in piles on the floor so he can sort through them, because I don't think some of them fit him or suit him anymore. So I've done that, but I'm having a bit of a crisis, is way too strong of a word, but like I'm just struggling with this room, because I just don't like that there, because if you can see where my mirror is, that's now going to be in pictures. And also when I've been doing like the pictures where I'm against like the white wall, I've been using that picture because there's not much wall room there and the light switch is there, so I've been using this wall, and now I don't have that anymore. And I'm not like 100% on the background of my images that I take in that mirror, because this top of the drawer is always a mess. So I'm just, and I just don't like the look of the clothes rail. I'm not liking this room. I just don't know what to do with it. I'm very, very, very grateful that we have this space, but I just don't know what to do with it, so I'm stressing. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then I can talk to Jack when he gets back about what he thinks this room should be like, because I feel like we're just gonna have to rethink it all. So I'm not sure what's happening. I was gonna take Oakley for a walk, but the sky is black, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I might do some editing. I might go, I was looking at my watch, I might go post that Instagram picture and do the caption and stuff, so need to figure out what I'm doing now. I ended up cleaning the kitchen, so the kitchen is a bit tidier, which I'm feeling better about. He's just being a pain. Then I've ended up editing, so you can see there's some sneak peeks of the domes pictures. But it's 6 o'clock now, so I'm gonna go on to posting to Instagram, and I'm gonna have a snack, because editing pictures just really takes it out of me. Even though I've not been doing it that long, I just can't stay focused long enough. I struggle with it. Anyway, I'm gonna have a snack, and then we've ended up having to do something tonight worky wise, me and Jack, but I'll explain all of that later. Okay, it is about like an hour, maybe 2 later. Jack is back home. He's not here right now because he's gone out to get me some chicken. He bought the chicken. We have been looking at the spare room, and I've been sorting my Instagram post out, and I've been talking to my old best friend's mum, which has been absolutely lovely. Jack's been sorting insurance payment out, because bloody car insurance keeps taking like way more than it needs to every month, so he's trying to sort that out. But he's gone to the shop now. We're gonna have an early tea, but the change plan happened again. We were going up to the caravan. That was the thing that we needed to do. We need to go up to the caravan and take some sheets for the sofa beds, because we have some guests staying tomorrow, and they didn't tell us that they needed the sheets and duvet until today. So we were gonna we were gonna be like, no, you can't have them then, because like we ask in the description, if you need them, you need to tell us like on booking, and they didn't. So we were going to go up and give them it because we were just worried about a bad review, but we've actually had somebody request they stay tonight, so we can't go up tonight now because somebody else is in it, and then I'm gonna have to go and do a changeover clean tomorrow from like 11 till 3. It's the first like day turnaround I've had this year, I think, so it's not too bad. And it's another booking because it hasn't been great this year for bookings. We have like one booking in July and then one booking in August. It has been really, really, really quiet, and we're trying not to panic, but a booking now is great. That's Jack back. Hiya.
What? Hiya.
I'm vlogging.
Okay, hiya.
Where are you?
There's a kid going around with a water pistol.
There's a kid going around with a water pistol?
Yeah.
Just by himself?
Yeah.
That's a bit alarming.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some tea now because we don't have to go up anymore. And yeah, that's what's happening right now. I haven't edited it anymore, as you can probably tell. I've just been messaging this lady, so yeah. Good morning, everyone. It is now the next day. I've been sitting outside, as you can probably tell. I think my sunglasses might be a bit too tight. That's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, if we can ignore that. It is now the next day. We had tea and watched Doctor Who all night. We've started rewatching Doctor Who because I want to start watching it again when Ncuti Gatwa comes on as the new Doctor. And I haven't watched it since Matt Smith left, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. So we started rewatching that again, and that's all we did all night. I've just got onto Matt Smith's Regeneration, like that's the episode that we watched last night, so it was fun, it was nice, it was a chill evening. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to leave it a like, comment, subscribe, all of the stuff that can help support my channel, and I shall hopefully see you in another video. Bye.